back to another episode of Short and Sweet, where the reviews are short.
And it's pretty sweet that they shared it with us. It's pretty sweet that Heaven Hill has shared their new Parker's Heritage. This is what, release 19? Edition 19? Yeah, wow. This is a whiskey. It's got some kind of complicated makeup here, so we're just going to have to look at the sheet.
He's going to do a graphic that has everything.
Not. He's not going to do it.
That's in this blend.
Nope. He's just going to say it, and you're going to hear it, and you're going to understand it. So, as always, proceeds of this is donated to the ALS Research Foundation in memory of Parker Beam, the namesake of this is a sample, by the way. It doesn't come this way. It comes in a full bottle. But this blend includes a 15-year-old Kentucky Straight Wheated Bourbon, aged in Rickhouse A, an 11-year-old Kentucky Straight Corn Whiskey, aged in Rickhouse's Double D, Double G, Double B, and a 12-year-old whiskey aged in Rickhouse Y, made from only 2 grains, rye and malt. So it's a rye whiskey.
Unless it's,
unless the ratio, it doesn't say the ratio. That's true. Good point, Chad. Each mash bill was aged in unique rickhouses and floors and then married together post-aging.
Chad, this 19th edition is comprised of 160 barrels drawn from multiple rickhouses, as you said, and different floors.
Okay.
And, bottled at 122.5 proof, non-chill filtered, for full depth and flavor, which we will judge that.
We'll be the judge.
Don't tell me how much depth.
Yeah. What about price? What are we looking at here?
$179.99.
$179.99.
Not too bad. Not too bad. But it's
for 11 to 15 year. Yeah.
Yeah. For 11 to 15 year whiskeys. It's got a.
Huh.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's got a fun nose.
Huh.
In a weird way.
That is a boozy cherry, a boozy fruit.
It is. It's got some typical caramel, vanilla notes going on, but it is definitely boozy. Which I know it is. We are smelling alcohol,
but it's also a vibe. A nose.
Well, I had to say it because someone's gonna be like, "You're smelling alcohol."
Yeah, exactly.
And we are. Yes, I know.
The irony is not lost on us.
Boozy fruit. Just in general, it is berry, fruity. The fruit salad from the New Riff, soaked in the New Riff.
Oh yeah, there you go. If you didn't watch that episode, go back and watch it.
Yeah.
I'm almost there on something. Just everyone pencils down and quiet for like 30 seconds.
I've got it.
You got it?
I've got it. It's like you're walking past it.
Okay.
But like Cinnabon.
Wow. Sometimes we're there. I was going to say it is a sweet roll, which this channel and what a sweet roll is has a lot of history. But a sweet roll, which has, it's Cinnabon would be a more acceptable nomenclature, but it's been in the microwave for 10 seconds and then it comes out and you get ready to eat it. And that has, amplified the frosting's got a little melty. Yes, totally it.
Yeah, I think it just needs time to open up.
Yeah, I think so too. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first I wouldn't have described it as desserty at all, but now it's like, yeah, it's kind of desserty. But let's see about the taste. To your health.
Ooh.
Whoa. Whoa. 122?
122.5.
Yep. Maybe 135.5.
Yeah. There's a lot of waves.
Yeah.
It's a little discombobulated at first.
Roller coaster. Of whiskey.
The nose, I was hoping after having a sip would grow, but it's kind of still stuck. Still like in that boozy, fruity Cinnarol, but
agreed.
I'm gonna need a second sip because it's just so whoosh.
Yeah, I will say before the second sip that there was a pretty good length of finish on there.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly. I mean, that rush of heat was on the palate, but it pretty quickly traveled down into the.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Oh, I felt
the chest
all
feels.
the way.
Yeah.
It definitely, like you said, drinks, or alluded to, definitely drinks hotter than 122.
Yeah.
So 122.5.
Why don't we just let it sit even longer?
Yeah, I think maybe that's our problem.
Yeah.
On the nose, it said, I need time.
Love and tenderness. So we'll tell you about where you can find some love and tenderness. That's at whiskeyambitions.com. And to get both of the t-shirts that we are wearing, hat that I'm wearing, these Glencairns that we're drinking from, water glasses. In fact, our mini Glens, our Copitas, and rocks glasses, and all of our glassware, really.
Yeah. Not really all of it.
Yeah. Hoodies, if it's still cold where you are. New batch of bottle cut candles are up there. Challenge coins and more always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And if you want to get discounts on that merch for as little as $1 a month, you can join Patreon at patreon.com/bourbonnight, where you get another round with Chad Squared. I put it first this time because I always forget it. You get priority submissions for Message in a Bourbon Bottle, so please do that. Ideas for episodes take place in polls. You get first dibs at barrel picks and more. And once again, it's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight.
All right, we'll be right back after this. And we're back. Thanks for sticking around. It's been a little time. We've also did some aggressive agitation.
Aggressive agitation.
Trademark. It's Bourbon Night. So let's see what we got here. Back more towards the berry side. Desserty kind of, that was sort of fleeting.
Faded away again. Yeah. It is definitely a lot of blackberry. A lot of blackberry, a lot of cherry. Just dark berries. Like, black cherry even. Yeah.
So this is just a second sip. Much more acclimated for that sip now.
Yes. Well, it didn't light my mouth up. That's why I was like, because I wasn't like breathing fire.
I actually got some of the barrel and some nice black pepper, cinnamon.
It definitely has some black pepper. I'm getting a lot of the corn whiskey. I'm getting a lot of that sweet corn.
That makes sense,
There's like a wateriness to it. The second sip kind of had no depth for me.
Huh. Okay.
Like, I get the heat, the finish is long, but as far as like the front palate and mid palate goes, there's not a lot of depth for me. Whereas before, like that first sip, I guess, it was first bourbon of the day, but it just was like exploded. Just all this everywhere. And now it's just kind of like,
It does seem a little spice heavy, that second sip. Yeah, maybe lacking a little bit of, as you said, depth, mouthfeel. But yeah, let's go again. Let's keep going until we get it right.
It does have a nice, for as much sweet as there should be, as a very nice spice profile. Like, this is more of a rye whiskey to me than it is anything. For wheated bourbon, corn whiskey. Yeah. And then we don't know the ratios of what the blend is in here. But there's definitely a lot of spice for things that should make it sweet.
This is always not a surefire, but a pretty good gamble here is look at the oldest as probably being the least in the blend. And the oldest is that 15-year is the Kentucky Straight wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
While the 11-year, the youngest, is the corn whiskey.
Yep.
And then that 12-year is the rye malts. Don't know exactly what it is, more malt or more rye, but that whiskey. So yeah, I think corn and rye or high rye whiskey is making sense. Yeah, there's probably the least of that 15-year.
I wish they would have said exactly what this rye and malt whiskey is. Is it a blend that, they threw in a barrel together? Is it not a true? It'd be nice if they would have given a little more deets on that. Yeah, look at that too. It's a fun bottle. I know it kind of sounds like we're like poo-pooing here on it.
Well,
it's different in a good way, but it's definitely not going to be for, your average,
just your straight up
whiskey fan,
bourbon fan, bourbon fan.
Yes.
Well, I feel like when we do things like this, we kind of have to reiterate that this is a once a year LE. This is a Parker's Heritage. This has either won or come very close to winning some years of the Blind Best of the Year. The double barrel or double oak, I forget what they called it, bourbon.
The rye. Both of those were
fantastic. Like, sometimes this is some of the best stuff of the year. So we're looking at it through that type of lens. Like, this is supposedly one of the best offerings from Heaven Hill each year. So it's got a high bar.
And it's also, I'm pretty sure with Parker's, the way they do it is they have about 40 different options, and then they go through everything blind through multiple teams, and that's how it's picked, is what gets the most votes. Either this or William Heaven Hill, but I'm pretty sure it's Parker's. And it's always a little experimental, always a little different. They've done some Parker's in the past that have just been like bourbon or bottle to bond, but it's always about experimentation and fun stuff. So now, while it is a $180 bottle, and I would probably pick one up. It is definitely not going to be, you know, something for your average bourbon drinker, but like you said, it's got a high bar to climb or jump, whatever.
That's where we better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right here. There's suggestions of other videos down here. Hope to see you over there in one of those. Until next time, thanks, Evan Hill, and
drink more whiskey.